Hello everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. In today's video we're going to be doing a full set review of all the cards that are going to be inside of Ascended Heroes, as well as seeing all the cards inside of Mega Dream EX. I really want to be excited for Ascended Heroes, but I am not. I am really struggling to be excited for this set. And a big reason is because I don't think I'm going to be able to get a lot of booster packs of Ascended Heroes to do any level of review of this set. If you didn't know, Ascended Heroes, our upcoming English set, is going to be released on January 30th, and it's going to be released with an abysmal amount of products. There are going to be very few booster packs of Ascended Heroes available on the release of this set. So to me, I almost see it as a pre-release. Think of January 30th as a pre-release for Ascended Heroes, and the set probably won't truly drop until February 20th to 27th. There's going to be a lot more products available, a lot more booster packs of Ascended Heroes available in later February. So if you're looking to purchase some booster packs of Ascended Heroes on January 30th, just be aware that there are going to be very few packs around, and I do expect prices on booster packs to maybe even reach past $20 per booster packs. It's going to be wild, and I'm kind of trying to just take a step back from that. I'm not going to go fight anyone in line or wait in long lines to purchase a couple of booster packs of Ascended Heroes. I'm going to be patient and just wait until what I consider to be the official release, which is going to be later in February. So just be aware of that. This set is going to be a real challenge to find on the official release. There are a bunch of really cool cards inside of Ascended Heroes. Currently, when we're looking at Mega Dream EX, there are 6 cards that are over the price of a whole entire booster box, and I think this number is probably going to dwindle down to 4. If you rip open a booster box of Mega Dream EX, you are guaranteed to pull at least one secret rare. There are a ton of secret rares inside of Mega Dream EX. So the 4 that you're really wanting are going to be these 4 right here. The Mega Gengar, the Mega Ultra Rare Dragonite, the SIR version of the same Dragonite, as well as the Pikachu EX. All the other cards are really cool as well, but if you're looking to make back the full value of your Mega Dream EX booster box, I'm assuming that in a couple of weeks, these are going to be the only true 4 valuable ones. The other ones are all really solid in terms of their art presentation. It just so happens that the top 4 are the most desirable. The Team Rocket's Mewtwo is going to be a love it or hate it kind of card. The Zoroark is absolutely gorgeous, and all of these cards are really fantastic. So just be aware of that. This has a bunch of really strong SIRs. Inside of Ascended Heroes, there's going to be 22 SIRs. So based on the expected pull rates of Ascended Heroes, I'm assuming that the Mega Gengar EX is going to be around 1 in every single 1,200 booster packs to potentially 1 in every single 1,500 booster packs. If there are God booster packs inside of Ascended Heroes, the odds are going to be a little bit easier. Still skews the average down to around 1,200 booster packs for every single 1 Mega Gengar EX. And if there isn't God booster packs, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. Now, those are really rough pull rates because there are 22 SIRs, and I'm assuming all of the SIRs have the same chance of being pulled. So 1 in every single 1,200 booster packs, that means the price on the Mega Gengar EX at release is probably going to go for over $1,000. And there's a couple of reasons for that. The first reason is because Ascended Heroes booster packs are going to be insanely expensive. I do think there's a good likelihood that on the official release on January 30th, booster packs of Ascended Heroes could go past $20 per pack just because of how little supplies there are for these booster packs. So just be aware of that. I would not recommend buying any modern Pokemon card packs at over $20 per pack. I'm just going to be patient and wait it out. I have some pre-orders from places like the Pokemon Center where I was able to get booster packs of Ascended Heroes at retail price. Not a ton, a couple of here, a couple of there, but that's still better than paying $20 per booster pack. So I'm going to try to omit from that. If you are really excited about this set and you just want to rip open some packs and you are still wanting some SIRs, you can always rip open Mega Dream. Mega Dream booster boxes are certainly not the cheapest, but they're way cheaper than what I think Ascended Heroes prices are going to be at. Currently, it looks like it's floating at around $115 a booster box. That's still a lot better than what I expect Mega Dream to be, just because of how little supply of this set is going to be available. I do think prices on this set is probably going to drop, but even at its lowest, it's probably going to stay at around $10 a booster pack for most of next year, because it's probably just going to be a repeat of Terrestrial Festival. So just be aware of that. While I want to be excited for Ascended Heroes, the packs are just going to be insanely expensive. Looking at the prices for Mega Dream right now, none of it really surprised me. I think the Gengar being the most expensive card is expected. This is by far the best SIR inside of the set, especially in terms of just popularity. Gengar is super, super popular. The Dragonite is really, really gorgeous as well. My top chase card for this set is probably going to be the Dragonite. Some people might think it might be the Pikachu or the Gengar. I think this is the best looking art piece from the whole entire set. The Enzor art being a strong second. The Pikachu, I think, is probably one of the weakest cards, but I kind of like it. It's kind of following in the Bubble Mew art. So I'm including this Pikachu with the Bubble Mew in my caricature collection. So if they release just a couple more of these, it might be a really cutesy set. So this one and the Bubble Mew, those two really are fitting together. And if they release a couple more cards in this kind of art style, I would appreciate it, because it would be a really nice set. Currently, there aren't a lot of cards that kind of fit with the Bubble Mew, so I would like a couple more. The Enzor arc is really nice. I already talked about that. The Marnie's Grimmsnarl, it's okay. They could have gone a little bit crazier with the art. It's just not quite there. There's some decent full art cards too. I don't know is always popular. Iris, again, is always popular. This is just a full art SIR, but I am really glad that they got all of the other Pokemon in the scene. That is nice. The Mega Frostlass is really solid as an art piece as well. It's just not a super popular Pokemon. I really like the Pheasantipity. This one's really cool. Steven's not a very popular trainer, even though he is one of the champions out there. He's just never been super popular, but I do appreciate that he's getting some shout outs. The Mega Diancie X, a little bit boring. It almost looks like a full art. It needs a little bit more to it. I think it's just mainly the background that's a bit unfortunate. I love the Halucha. It's the only card that is currently green out of all of these cards, and it's drawn by Akira Gawa, which is one of the best Pokemon card artists in all of Pokemon history, so no surprises there. This one's drawn by Sie Nanahara, who's actually one of my favorite artists as well, so this one's really cool. There's all of the SIR artists are really, really solid, and the most expensive full art with the font, with the attack font on it, is obviously the Mega Charizard. Really cool card. I like all of these cards. I know some people don't like the Mega Attack version full art, and that's okay. You're gonna love it or hate it. I like these cards. They are very, very doodly, and some people don't like that. If you don't like that, that's completely fair. I like these. I think these would be great as a complete collection. If you collect every single one of these four, they are going to look great as a complete set. Canary, not going to be that expensive in English. It's really just expensive because Japanese collectors love their full art trainer cards, and this one's pretty adorable, so it makes sense. The Mega Scrafty looks nice. The Mega Electros looks nice. The more expensive full art attack cards include Mega Gengar and Mega Dragonite. Like, these look great. If I can get a couple of these in large full-size posters, I think they look fantastic as a set. I would have these on my wall. They just look nice on display. So yeah, if I can collect these in English, I will probably collect them. The Japanese versions is really cool as well, just because it's got the English attacks on them, which is always nice to see. It's a little bit backward. They do that to honestly just make it a little bit more out there, right? Obviously, if you're Japanese, you can't read the English text. If you're an English speaker, you can't read the Japanese katakana attack, so it doesn't really matter. But it just looks cool. So they did it purely for aesthetic reason. Ryuno Glide. This is really interesting because it's the Japanese version of the attack, but spelled out in English, right? Because Ryuno doesn't mean anything in English. So the way they do it's kind of interesting. The Surfer SIR, this one's probably one of the weaker SIRs. It's absolutely going to drop. The Psyduck being the most expensive illustration rare is really cool. I like it a lot. Is it the most expensive one? Yep. Doesn't look like there's any more expensive than that. We got ourselves the Mega Lucario, the Mega Gardevoir. These not being inside of Mega Evolution is a little bit unfortunate. I think the full art version of these cards came as an afterthought. I think they did this way later, and so that's why these were not inside of Mega Evolution. I think they just designed them later, and for whatever reason, it fits. Honestly, I like these quite a bit. And they have a couple of regular, common, and uncommon, well, actually all of them, with a new holographic pattern on these. And some of them are kind of interesting. Obviously, they're all thematic. All the Team Rocket cards have an R on them. That's pretty cool. Then Zekrom is going to be our ETB promo. Some more full art cards. These look great. I'm conflicted whether I want to collect the Japanese or the English version, because if you collect the English version, obviously all of the giant attack names are all in Japanese, and their English versions are actually kind of cool. It's actually interesting that they're all like three-dimensional and fitting of the art in different styles, how they work. So it'll be interesting. I might collect both Japanese and English. Yeah, they look so cool. I don't know how I feel about these holographic reverses. It's nice that there's a bunch of them, but there's almost too many. Like, why is there a friend ball version? You know, I don't really understand. Does it need to have this version? There's a Pokeball, Master Ball, Friend Ball. Is there any other ball version? Because it starts to get very convoluted very quickly. Most of these are going to be very, very cheap. In fact, I'm probably going to put most of these inside of my holiday giveaway next year. If you're excited to win my holiday giveaway this year, we've been shipping those out all week long. I've been really busy just shipping a ton of holiday giveaway winnings. So if you're excited about those, just be aware. If you're one of the earlier people that sign up for the holiday giveaway, your odds of winning are pretty solid. I don't want to get your hopes up too high, but your odds of winning are pretty solid if you sign up to the giveaway really early. And I don't know if these patterns are going to be inside of our English version. There was no mention of these holographic reverse patterns in our English set. If these were going to be inside of the set, I feel like they would mention it. This doesn't seem like something that they wouldn't market, because if it's exciting about the set, they should market it. But they don't need to. They don't need to market these, because Ascended Heroes is going to sell out no matter what. They do not need to do any marketing, which is kind of wild. Ascended Heroes is 100% going to sell out on release without any marketing at all. They don't need to market anything. Just the set simply existing is all that's going to take for the set to sell out. Currently, it looks like prices on packs are going to be very expensive. Like I said, I consider February 20th to be the official release of Ascended Heroes, just because the amount of products that's available on January 30th is so limited. I don't think a lot of people are going to get packs. You know, the guys like PokeRev or Leonhardt, they're going to rip open 30, 100 booster packs because they're going to be able to get access to that amount. I don't think I'm going to be able to get like 20 booster packs of Ascended Heroes. So I consider it a pre-release window from January 30th all the way to about February 20th. Into the end of February, we should get enough products of Ascended Heroes that you can probably get your hands on some. That doesn't mean the prices are going to be cheap. I expect prices on Ascended Heroes ETBs to be like $150, and other collection boxes to still be expensive. Booster packs are probably going to be $12 to $15, but that's just going to be mirroring prismatic evolutions. But at $20, $25, like, that's insanity. Like, I still think $12 a booster pack is really expensive, but when every single booster box is going for $250 minimum for even like the worst booster box right now, it's still going for $250. It is what it is. That's just the current market state. So if that's the market, then $20 really is the new like ridiculous margin, right? Because a retail price pack should be what we are all aiming for. But the market is what it is. I don't have to hype up this set. I'm not even excited about Ascended Heroes. Like I said, it's going to be such a struggle to find any of the booster packs. I'm going to make some predictions on prices on the cards. The Mega Gengar EX is probably going to be over $1,000. The Mega Ultra Rare Dragonite, I'm going to guess around $600. I do think the Mega Dragonite EX SIR is a little bit better. This one's probably going to be $500 or $600. So these two are going to float around $500 to $600. The Mega Gengar is going to float around $1,000. The Pikachu, the Mewtwo, the Zoroark, some of these lesser ones are probably going to float around $300 to $200. So all really insanely expensive for now. So we'll see where things end up. My hopes is that this set is going to be released with enough products, but I don't have high hopes. Based on the numbers of allocations from different card shops that I've heard, it is not looking good. So anyway, this has been the full set review of Ascended Heroes as well as Mega Dream EX. Let me know what your thoughts are. Which one is going to be your favorite SIR? If I were to put a poll for the most exciting SIR, I think the Gengar is going to win, no doubt about it. So there's no reason for me to do a poll because this one's going to win by a landslide. I think these are adorable as well. I wonder how the Mewtwo will do because I don't like this card at all. I think this is a terrible SIR, but it is an illustration rare. I just wish that they had something else to go on. Like, is this really the best we can do? I don't know. Am I asking for too much? It seems like Mewtwo never gets a good alt art. There hasn't been a ton of good ones. Like, I don't even think the test tube Mewtwo is that good looking. It's so unfortunate, but Mewtwo never gets a good pose. Like, I love this kind of art style. Like, this SIR looks fantastic of Kanari. It's in an interesting pose at the very least, you know? Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll see you guys next time.